It's like we go to raid. All right, we're gonna. Oh no!
Oh, no.
We're gonna raid Legislator live.
We'll raid ourselves and redo the whole thing. Everybody.
Whoopsie doodle.
Okay, we're live now, and we're live. Just,
Oh,
we're just in it now.
Hey
Oh,
guys, how's it going? I was gonna grab me a cup of coffee because I forgot I brewed it. So let me open up first. How you guys doing? This is season 2, episode 13, and we're here for another spectacular episode of Season Time with this elaborate and exciting, wonderful cast of characters here with me for another joyous night of rolling some dice. And yeah, let's get right into it. Waking up, you take one of your first deep breaths of fresh air since your return from the polluted desolation that is Snake's Vice. Seeing the tranquil halls of the Temple Alaka, with their hanging humble tapestries of simple cloth and silks, and their tiled floors with no elaborate designs, yet so finely crafted designs. You take in this simplistic yet immaculate feeling of awe. There haven't been many times since you first awoke on that island so many weeks ago. Or, excuse me. There haven't been many times since you first woke on that island so many weeks ago where you could awaken with such peacefulness. Yet, that realization begins to set in. The tournament trumpets begin to blare out from the windows. Cheers and cries echo from the Colosseum. And a plot to kill the Federation leadership by none other than the father of Kimi, Olani Sea-Singer. That will lead into a catastrophic war that will devastate the seas of Pelos. But will our heroes stop the plot in time? And what of the ruins that Nebula and their patron wants them to scour? What lies within them? And where is Lyric or Valdra now after the dust is settled? We'll have to find out this time in Seas of Time.
For real this time.
For real this time. Okay, so while I did say everybody well rested, that is not the case, as some of you didn't sleep very well at all. More in particular, Sebastian. In the dead of night, we could see that your form tossing and turning, sweating. There is something happening within the mind of our artificer. And as we come into it, into the mind of Sebastian, we see his eyes looking up at a bright blue sky above. And you look to the left, you look to the right, and you see tall jungles teeming with life and color richness. And as you kind of get yourself up from this simple cot that you were laying on, you look behind you and you see the towering, jagged mountains piercing through the sky itself. And you gain a sense of familiarity looking at this place. And as you kind of take in these sights, you do not sense the presence of a person who speaks out close to you. And they say, "It is a wonderful place we have found here, isn't it? Do not fret too long. The waves are high, and they can take in those that are weak. Must be strong today."
Can I make out this person?
You can roll a perception check. What, guys? You get a sense of deja vu because I do.
Is it with disadvantage?
Yes, that's what this. Whoa, how'd you know
God-
that, Zach?
God dang it,
Oh my God,
Michael.
Sebastian hacking the game. Oh my God!
I want to
Holy
know. I want to know.
shit.
I want to know mathematically if it's the exact same too.
Oh! Okay, guys, if you didn't like, we had a little hiccup earlier where I basically did this whole bit at this exact point, you know, and he rolled a 10, and then
Twice.
we did it again, and he rolled a 10.
The first time was a 5 and 11. This time was a 5 and a 16.
How?
You know, when they say that fate takes the wheel when you roll the dice, it was just meant to be.
Yep. Lady Luck was like, "No, you getting the 10. You get
No,
the 10."
No, it's just like my like real life dreams where it's like, oh, this one person is talking to you, like, and you look at him and it's just fucking wavy face, and it's like, no, what do you tell me? And they're like, "Ba-ba-da-ba-da." And they just fade away, like, no, come back.
Yeah, they
Tell me
talk to you
pertinent information.
They talk to you like Charlie Brown. growing up. Regardless, though, you cannot make out their features, and before you know it, they are taking you away through the jungles itself, jumping and leaping through all the broken limbs and forest plant life and animals. And you finally come out of the blinding lights, and your vision clears, and you see the beachhead down below this kind of cliff, and you see dozens and dozens of wrecked ships that are all have similar looks to them, and yes, you see that that flowing of deja vu of remembrance floods you, but you just can't make it out what you are seeing. And the person next to you, you look at them now, and they are taller now than they were before, and you're kind of looking at them as they look down at you, and they say, "You must be ready to hunt within the waters. Take this." And they hand you, and you can see this is the most clear thing. Everything around you kind of has that kind of ethereal, dream-like look to it. It's kind of wavy, kind of shifting in and out. But this thing he hands to you is a perfectly picturesque dagger, and its jagged edges, and it has this kind of twisted snake. These two snakes kind of wrap around each other to form at the hilts of it, and it's a very sharp and jagged and immaculate blade that you're looking at. And you can see at the palm of his hand too, there's just kind of like this little purple kind of shadowy essence kind of growing out from under it, and you feel like your heart beating, like boom, just looking at this blade or this dagger.
They're holding it out to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reach for it very slowly.
And it seems like an eternity, too long for a dream to take in this choice, but still, you grab it, and the purple essence latches onto you, and it goes sinks into your hand, but it feels right, and your body kind of does the thing that a dream body does, where it just takes control. Your subconscious takes over, and you jump down with this person as they draw out their bow and arrow, and they look towards you, and the shadowy face just nods as you rush into the waters and dive face first into it. You're going underneath, and you're swimming for us, and you see your first hunt, and you go in for the stab, and you bring it out, and as you kind of lay out this hunt out for them, they kneel down and say, "Good work. This will bring harvest to the colony." And before he can say too much, he cuts over and looks towards the sky beyond the waters. And you turn towards and look in his direction where he's looking, and you hear this kind of noise echoing out past this overcast of clouds that are coming this way, and it thrums again, and the clouds begin to part, and a floating citadel begins to approach, and the citadel slowly hauls its way above your head, and it's just all brass. Just you've never seen anything like this, as it begins to shoot chains down onto the island that you were on, anchoring itself. And as you just kind of see that, the thrumming, and you holding your knife in your hand, and as everything, the vision begins to shape because of this noise, a voice whispers in your mind, "Retribution." And you wake up. Yeah. And
Am I in my bed?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably like reach for any type of like notebook I have near the bed and try to like write down as much information before it like slips away out of my mind.
85 is just perched up on the windowsill, looks at you, and its eyes are glowing green, and says, "Observation. You have had nightmares."
I don't say anything to him right now. I just keep writing as much as I can get down.
85 just kind of flies down and starts looking, but just kind of takes it in silently. Doesn't say anything back. And with that, we pull over to another figure, a Naru. You have had no sleep at all this whole night. No matter you close your eyes and try to focus on sleeping, you simply cannot. Something has changed in you ever since that battle in Snake's Vice. There was a moment as you were stabbing into that mushroom cap tree controlling the zombies. A pivotal moment where you were about to land the last blow, that almost like a snap, somebody snapping their fingers real loudly, echoed through your mind, and you gained all the tiredness in your eyes seemed to evaporate, and the voice that you know as Moa, echoing out through your mind, called out. And they said the words that still permeate in your mind to this night. Deceiver. And as you're kind of sitting there in the night, your ghostly apparition, your shade of Naru appears. And he's basically sitting down with you. He's just kind of mirroring your steps. And he's just looking at you with like stern eyes.
I'm going to smile at him and see if he smiles back, and do kind of the like, are you going to copy everything I do?
And in fact, he does not. He stays there, just looking at you. And he stands up and he walks over to the opposite side of the room, and he turns into somebody, his form shifts into a figure. And the figure, you know, is Sebastian. And another form appears. And this form is Valdra. And Valdra is kind of moving about, looking in your direction. And then Sebastian comes up to her and like puts her like in a hold. And he holds a blade to her throat.
I'm going to stand up and draw my trident and point it at them, but not react yet. And I'm going to look at the Sebastian that's not Sebastian and just say, is this a sign of something to come? Is this what is this vision?
And they both look at you with like cold stares. And then the Sebastian just pulls a knife. And, you know, no blood comes out, but the Vulture's just like clutching their throats and falling down to their knees. And then Sebastian is like looming over them. And a shadow kind of forms out of him. And it shows like this kind of serpent twisted face that you have never before seen. Like, this is not a normal snake's face. This is like a conglomeration of like hundreds of snakes faces just compiled into one.
Can I do my best to like memorize what this face looks like? Every detail of it that I can notice.
You could do a religion check. You do remember it.
8.
You do remember the face, but you just don't know what it exactly means. And the
Okay.
visions after they do that scene, they evaporate. Poof.
I am going to sit there and I'm going to try to summon forth my echo.
It does not appear.
I'm going to hold out my hand and cast Minor Illusion, and I'm going to try to recreate the what the serpent looked like that I just saw in this vision.
Okay. You do that. And it begins to slowly form. And what you're looking at is just, it's kind of like going into caverns and you're seeing all of the stalagmites all just kind of compiled together. And it just kind of looks like a graphical distortion. Like all these snakeheads just formed together. And you can see the outlines on the outer rim of these snakeheads, but the mass of it is just there. But it still gives a sense of facial features.
I'm gonna just like kind of turn it in my hand and see if it looks different from other angles. See if I can get a different perspective on it to see if it, just if it makes shape or takes shape and looking at it from different sides.
It does make some letterings that you can see. Do you speak Infernal?
I do not.
Well, then the language is unknown to you, but you can tell.
Is it a written language?
Yes.
Okay. I will say though that with my recent new powers, I also have this.
Ooh. How about that? All right. What you read in this language is Selok. Selok.
Okay.
And with that last deciphering, we cut away. A couple hours later, it's about early morning. Kimmy, you're hearing a commotion happening down there, and you go to investigate. And opening the door, you see that Lilipa is awake and hard, just slashing everything, every little bit, just sharpening their claws as it's an intensity. You're kind of curious why Lilipa is up at these hours, just ferociously hacking at these dummies that the Temple of Laka has.
Kimmy would like yell out to her like, Lilpa, Lilpa, what's going on? Are you okay?
For a minute there, I thought I was like slicing up my room, and I was just like, we're not getting the deposit back on this place. they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're keeping those temple donations forever.
No spons.
No sponsorship. Fuck. Like she would like do like one last slash and like and then like do like a twirl in the air and like land and be like, oh hey Kimmy.
You scared me. I thought like, I don't know, you were upset.
Oh no, I am fine. I am actually. She like holds up her like claws and she's like, they feel sharper today, and I wanted to test them out.
Well, I'd hate to, put you in a bad mood or anything.
Oh, Kimmy, you do not put me in bad moods. Only concerned sometimes, but it is a fleeting mood.
She just like, her eyes just look way more dodgy than normal, and she's like, like nervous laughter.
Do they scare you? I can like she kind of like just puts them behind her back. Like I can do this.
Oh no, you're fine. It's not that.
Oh, is it something that you want to talk about?
She like looks down at her shoes and then she just goes, she just shakes her head like, no, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see your camera for a second. I was just like, what?
Yeah, she just shakes her head like, no. Like there's nothing. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
DM, would it be obvious to Lilipa that Kimmy is not fine?
You can do an insight check if you want. I mean, that's up to Kimmy. If she
I
wants
mean,
to
honestly, she looks very obvious. Like, it's really hard for her to fake that.
Kimmy, your nose is turning pink. It means you are lying.
She, like, grabs her nose, like, no, I mean, I do know something, but I promised I wouldn't say anything till after, we fixed Lockashell, so, like, she's avoiding eye contact with you.
Who did you promise to?
She makes eye contact with you, and she goes, Miyoko?
Is this, and like, she kind of like scratches her head and goes, ow, oh, don't do that. Is this one of those girl things I do not understand?
She thinks about it and she just goes, no.
Hmm.
The music got so sad. Oh no,
I-
now I have to tell you now.
Oh no. Well, I do not want to push you, but I was having a conversation with Sebastian last night about how it is probably good as a family that we do not hide things from each other anymore. If this is something that can wait, then I will trust you to tell me when time is right, but if it is something important, then maybe it is something you should say now. But again, I will trust your judgment.
Well, that's the thing, Lil, but I don't know if my judgment is really right on this one.
Hmm.
But if you're right, and we are a family, and Miyoko trusted me, and I want to help her, so maybe you're right, and maybe I'm right, and solve one thing at a time.
If that is what you think we should do. However, I do not like to see you worry, so would you like to spar a bit to take things off your mind? I promise I will not. She pulls the claws up. Maybe I should put gloves on.
Puts gloves on.
I can take it, and she pulls out a rapier, and she's like, I really miss my loot.
I am surprised that you donated it like you did.
Yeah, I just wanted to help my father.
We will, Kimi. We will. Besides, I do not trust Helios. I believe he may be inflating the truth a little bit.
I have this gut feeling that there's something going on that's bigger than Helios. I just can't figure out what it is. And, he's always been very, how do I put this? Just very, logical. I wouldn't go mean necessarily, but, he's just,
Thoughtless.
articulate. Just very,
Rude.
rule, based. I mean, he did help raise me. I mean, along with my other professors, and there were times where I thought the same thing you thought, but, he let me into the college, and he didn't have to do that, knowing everything about my father and everything that's happened, but he let me go, and I'm ever grateful for him for doing that for me.
Sighs. Just yes, you should be grateful. That was very, very kind of him, despite everything.
And that's why I believe that there's something bigger going on here, and we gotta save not just my dad, and not just Lakushel. We gotta save Helios and the Bard College. We gotta save all of them. And I know we can do it, because we already saved so many people already.
We can do it, Kimi. I believe in us, and although I am not sure of Laka's existence entirely, I think that we will fare well in this tournament together, as a family.
You right on that. I know it. Alright, let's spar.
Alright, but be warned, they are very sharp.
I thought you put the gloves on.
She kind of they're poking through the gloves. She's just like, oh, we may need to get new gloves.
You got to give Lilliput Hulk smash gloves. And we before we cut away, we have the scene of Kimi and Lilliput doing some Dance of duels. Claws out, rapier.
Meow.
Meow. It's super effective. And we cut away. And it's early morning. It's outside of the pyramid on one of the balconies that outlook the entire cityscape to the east, which is the academy, the spas, the tournament, and the Ruby Shell markets, and the eventual Snake's Vice and the factory. And on this balcony, and we have Maris. You're sitting there meditating, just kind of taking in the rising sun and getting all the rays on you, and kind of basking in this moment, this quiet moment, when a purple bird walks in behind you. And they go, "Meditating to your old god, I see."
That's pretty good.
I'm actually a level 5 French wizard.
That was spooky good, Michael.
It will go up and down. Trust me.
Now it's just gonna have a New Orleans accent.
Next words that was mouse cam out town. What did you say to me?
Oh my god! Oh man! I need a moment.
Come back.
Yeah, because Joe,
We don't have the full cast. It's fucking shit hours.
Listen,
okay?
my mind immediately went to fuck around, but I was like, I can't. I gotta keep it straight. This is the moment.
We
without
can't
turning
repeat
around,
last week. Yeah, sorry.
I just
No,
yeah.
Sorry.
Without turning around, Maris, Miyoko, the old gods can teach us a lot, especially when it comes to trust and guidance.
Oh, is that right? Tell me that you still trust your superiors, your former Talons of Cain members.
The trust with them are very wavering. I want to, but I know that I need to be careful with who I trust. And that's why I want to trust you, but sometimes you make it hard.
The reason I don't tell everyone of my secrets is exactly the reason why you're all alone from your Talon of Cain monastery.
Damn, is that Dante?
Yeah, I know, right?
Shit.
You trusted them, Maris, and they tossed you aside. You gave them everything, and they betrayed you. They killed your Kwamli, and they tried to kill you in those ruins. And yet you still cling to the philosophy and who they worship. It's some sort of idea that they will get better. But if Cain is not doing anything about the leadership of his own monastery, why do you still think that he's worth your time?
You don't even have your own dojo yet. You are committed to getting it back. You fight for what you believe. Why is it wrong for me to fight for what I believe in?
And for the first time, you could see on Miyoko's face that they look like they got hurt by that school comment. They kind of like cringe and look off to the side and then kind of sneer. I may have said it in passing, I want that school, but honestly, to hell with it. All of that place is bad memories. All I want to do is live my life. And I don't know, become a hero or something. I don't know.
Heroes share with their friends, Miyoko. I've saved your life a few times. How do I know you just won't stab me in the back with whoever you are hiding? If you can catch me, then.
You can see a little smile creep up. I have to keep things secret. But if I wanted to kill you, Maris, I would have killed you on that island when I had the chance. I woke up first, if you don't remember.
True. They say some birds of prey wait to the prey. Some birds wait for their prey to be weak before they strike. And some just take them high and slam them into the ground. Which one are you?
Well, the first thing, I cannot fly. So, you're lucky there. Also, you are not getting weaker, Maris. Unfortunately for me, you are getting stronger every day.
Maris like chuckles. And he finally turns to face Miyoko. Come, sit. I pour Miyoko a cup of tea.
Miyako's sits down and smells it and goes, "This doesn't smell like it's in it. Will it do anything?"
If you mean, is it alcoholic? No, and don't worry, I did not poison you. That's for a different day.
Miyako smiles and looks towards the rising sun. I have a lot of reasons to not trust people. It's a hard thing to accept. And I don't think I will have too much change of heart until things are settled. But not this, Maris. I have no intentions of betraying you. Or Kimi. Or Lilapa. Or Sebastian. Maybe Anaro, though.
Damn.
Unfortunately, if I was gonna save anyone, it'd probably be Anaru. And Maris takes off his mask and he doesn't look at Miyoko, but he's not hiding his face, you know.
Mm-hmm. Did
What?
you what happened there? I don't want to pry, but
He has a light smile on his face. There's just been a lot of this place, and I gesture towards Snake's Vice. Used to be a beautiful and prosperous land before war hit this island. I mean, you heard it first already. I left, and things got worse. Well, when I was here, it was just fighting, and this is the result of that fighting.
Do you feel responsible for what you see here?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like leaving this town might have been the best for me in the moment, but who knows? I could have prevented some things.
If you stayed here, Maris, you will be under Federation occupation. You may even be wearing Federation colors. I mean, more so than you do now.
Right. And he looks down his outfit, and then he's like, "Ooh, maybe I should look into some new attire."
Despite what the others think, I think a Federation alliance is in our best interest. I don't like the Federation. Not one bit. But if we're going to stack cards in our favor, the Federation is playing to win. The Republic, and you could say a little bit of hatred in her eyes when she says that. The Republic with a foolish queen, they will not live beyond a few years at best.
I sense there's more to unpack there. I won't dive deep. I know you don't wear your heart on your sleeve like some of us. But I think we have to tiptoe around our relationship with the Federation. And you're really good at avoiding direct answers. So I expect you to teach me and the others how to be better prepared.
Miyako stands up. I will do that. And in return, you will protect Kimi with all your life.
If I don't protect Kimi, I don't think Lilpa would let me live, to be fully honest with you. And I shiver a little bit. Teeth get me.
Kimi is like the little sister I never had. I had a sister. She was very mean. So, I hope you will do your best to protect her.
If anything, she's... Go ahead, Miyoko.
You are a good person, Maris. Just, give yourself some, forgiveness. You need it.
I think you need a drink. You're being too nice.
Whatever.
Fuck
Don't
you. Zip
Your
fuck
mask is
you.
too bad.
Don't worry, I won't tell the others. But please, for my sake, will you show Sebastian and Inari that you can do magic?
Absolutely not, because I have no idea what you're talking about. And then she like winks and then like kind of picks up her kimono, kind of flashes it, and then like poof of fog, and Miyoko's gone.
Laugh and just sips his tea.
And you enjoy that sunrise as it fully encapsulates the city of Laka. And you all begin to gather up once again in the halls of Laka.
Can I do something before we meet?
Sure.
I'm probably, because we all had our own rooms here at the temple.
Yes.
Okay. So probably a little while after waking up, Anaru, Kimi, and Lillipa hear. I know I put the damn thing here somewhere. Where the hell did I put it? No, shut up, 85. No, I already looked over there. Don't look at me like that. I will turn you off.
Are me and Lilpa still sparring?
I think you're like done after sparring. You're kind of just like beaten down and like just resting.
Kimmy's just gonna look at Lilpa like, what was that?
She's just like leaning back, like, I sounds like Sebastian.
This temple echoes too much.
Right? I wonder. Hope we did not disturb too many people. You just clang, 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 shing, 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 clang, clang.
Do any of you think anything?
I probably Kimmy would just be like, man, I love hanging out with Lilpa. This is great.
All of a sudden you hear Sebastian go, what the fuck?
What about Anara and Lillipa?
Lillipa would be. Lillipa's like she's beat from like sparring real hard. She's just like, go for some fish right now.
Oh yeah, I'm hungry. She doesn't say that though. She's thinking it.
Well, she was thinking it too.
But can we all hear us, or is it just we can only hear Sebastian and Sebastian can hear us?
So each one of you can hear me.
Oh, okay.
And I can hear each one of you.
Oh, okay. I thought we could
Individual.
all
Oh,
hear.
we can't hear each other.
No,
It's just we can just hear you.
no. I can
That's
hear,
funny that like
I
just
can
by
hear all,
coincidence.
I can hear all three of you. But-
oh, so you can just hear our thoughts or what we're saying?
What you're like thinking back to me.
Not like your
Okay.
inner thoughts, but like you're just
No, like yeah, not like something that's like deep down, like anything that's like on the front of your like your brain, just like
The
really-
conscious thoughts.
Yeah, like really up there, like Lilliput saying like, fish.
Okay, so all you hear then is in Anaru's voice. You hear deceiver, deceiver.
No, do you hear that 85?
Observation. Have you gone mad?
No, I don't know. The definition of mad, that's something different. Are you sure? You sure you don't hear anything?
Clarification. What am I exactly hearing?
Just people that aren't here in the room with us.
Answer. There are many people not in the room with us.
Kimi, Lilliput, and Anaru.
The bird just kind of flutters around parts of the room and like puts its little bird ear to the walls and flies back. Answer. They are not nearby.
I don't know. And I'm gonna like go back to looking for the piece of paper that I lost and try my damnedest not to talk to anybody for a real while because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Lilliput's next thought is like, maybe I should start wearing pants.
And then you hear Kimi's thought, like, maybe I should have told Lilliput about the hag eye.
Woo!
Okay.
How close? How close? Who's the closest to me?
What you're getting? Okay, everybody gets together. So, Anaru.
No, I'm just saying, like, if anybody's
Sebastian.
near my room, they hear like glass audibly. Like, break.
Okay. Miyoko's trying to sneak back to the room, and they hear the. It cannot be good.
Do I hear her? Do I hear her outside my room?
Then you hear like little chicken legs going.
Chicken
I am completely freaking the hell out. I'm trying to grab documents and shoo 85 away and be like, not now, bird.
Damn.
And I'm like stuffing him in my jacket and like open the door and like looking up and down the hallway to see if I saw where Miyoko ran to.
Do a perception check versus their stealth.
16.
That was a lot of. Yeah, you see Miyoko. They're not hiding very well. They're like hiding behind a lamppost. You know, trying to do the flamingo thing.
Oh god. I'm gonna just like glare at them like from like peeking out of the door and just be like,
Oh, hello, Sebastian. How is it going?
Oh, good.
Are you doing okay?
oh, I'm just doing fine. I'm just having a little look-see with you know, my peepers, my eyeballs.
Do you know we are getting together for brunch? You want to join us?
Oh, that would just be lovely. That's the best news I've had this morning.
I will see you there. Bye bye.
Oh, you
First one there gets the bacon.
would slowly shut the door, but not all the way, so I can like still like peek through.
When you're out of eyesight from them, they go. I'm kidding.
Lock it,
But
loaded all my guns. what was in my dream? What would the voice say? Like retribution?
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be fucking retribution on this day.
Time to pay back the bird. Boomstick. So eventually, about like 30 minutes pass before everybody gets back together in the Great Halls. You know, it's like a large lunch hall where all the clerics and priests and paladins of Laka are just getting together, getting their trays and food, and you know, it's all well made. You know, they have artisans and chefs at the front of it, just cooking up wonderful concoctions of food, all sorts of assortments. This is miles ahead better than the usual cleric setup. So your guys are just eating real good today. And you know, you're kind of all sitting down finally, you know, in the commotion of all these priests and clerics moving out about you, talking, lots of commotion overhead. But you are together.
Can I have everybody roll a perception check for me?
Maris is gonna get up and like grab some food and walk past Kimi and just like pat them on their head and then go sit back down.
Kimmy just smiles at you like,
saying
oh, hi.
I'm still
Oblivious.
I rolled a 12. I accidentally had it clicked on
21.
Wait, let me have our bird.
Hey, look, I get.
You were too busy
Damn.
patting. You were too busy patting.
That was a nat 1, sir.
Ow.
Kimmy and Lilliput, you notice the scar that usually runs across Inaru's right eye has changed shape and changed color, and it is now crescent moon shaped. And it is like a dull white instead of like the deep green that it usually is.
Kimmy looks at it like, oh, cool. Nice tattoo.
What do you mean?
You got a moon tattoo. It looks really pretty.
Didn't you used to have a scar there?
I still do have a scar, and I reach and feel it, and the scar still feels like it's there, but the shape is obviously changed. Huh. It's weirder and weirder.
And I get close to Inaru, like look at your face, and I just want to like do a medicine check to see like if Maris is like, okay, is something happened to him? I can tell if like scar tissue's been changed.
He's just now noticing that there's a scar there. Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's when I felt
That
like, I
one.
just realized this about my friend.
This is Inaru? What?
I thought it was the other guy.
I thought it was me. Am I not a Naru? I thought that was Maris.
Mistaken identity.
My echo walks by like, I know, who knew?
Day he starts talking, I'm leaving you all. There's too much crazy stuff going on. Shadow and Naru's gonna walk in and be like, hey guys, how's it going?
Hey guys, it's me. You can't roll medicine, Maris.
Right?
24.
In all your works in medicine, this phenomenon is beyond your scope of knowledge. Like, you've never seen anything like this. Like a scar that's able to shape and change. Yeah, no, that's not a very normal thing. But in the presence of magic, all things are possible. So but definitely leaning towards magical.
Do you tell
Inaru?
everyone that?
Oh yeah, I was just about to Inaru. Well, just based off of the tissue pattern and just the age of your skin, there hasn't been any alterations, no new cuts. I don't understand how this could be possible, but magic is still unknown to a lot of medicine.
Oh, can I look? Can I look? Sorry.
There you go. Go ahead.
Kimmy's gonna walk over to Inaru. She's gonna like snap her fingers, get dancing light, like focus the light like bright on you.
His pupils just dilate.
And can I try to see what it is, like what magic it is?
Yeah, you can do Arcana.
Never mind. I don't know shit.
Oh yeah, you're too busy working those lights, and just blind. You're calibrating the lights too much. Yeah, you're like, no, I don't like the blue. I don't know, maybe green, pink, orange. No, and this never gets to it.
She's just like, I haven't really been studying whatever this is. And I don't think I brought the right books either.
And Anara will just think in his mind, shouldn't have dropped out of school.
And Kimmy thinks in her mind, like, I spent too much looking at that hag section.
Yeah, bring it in. And then Miyoko's just there,
do I see
filling a drink?
Do I see their lips move at all?
Nope.
Absolutely not. I mean, sometimes they'll talk and then they'll like say something in their mind and it'll overlap. So you're like hearing like two Kimmys going like, "I like this sandwich," and then you're like, "I don't like
You're the best. I hate you.
Exactly.
Nar sucks.
I think at this point, Sebastian can make an educated guess. Do you think so?
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna think real hard and go, these poor suckers, they'll never know I poisoned all the food. Look at them just eating it down. Yum, yum, eat it up.
That's the natural way to...
Do I see Maris going for the food, or anybody near me going for food?
Yeah, I want to watch all three, like, to see if they stop it.
Yeah, Maris is like a bowl of porridge.
Kimmy goes, no, don't eat that!
Just like he chokes on the spoon.
Spit it out! And I'm gonna like hit your head, like, spit it out!
Anaru is just watching his echo just like down bowls of porridge, like waiting for him to go.
Give me it. There's more than one bowl.
No, don't eat any of it! Don't eat any of it! Just trust me!
And then Lilliput's just looking at Miyoko going like, yes, eat more.
This is why I brought my own food.
What does Lilliput do when they hear that?
She's like probably like chewing on fish. She's just like,
Seeing Kimmy react the way that she did, I'm gonna like lean towards her and be like, "What's wrong? Aren't you hungry?"
You just told us that you poisoned everything. What do you mean?
Aha! When you weirdos cast something in my head? Stop it right now.
Are you okay, Sebastian?
No, I'm sick and tired of these games and you, and I'm gonna point at Miyoko.
Oh, why me?
Oh, you and I are gonna have a very long discussion. And when you and me at the end of it are gonna see eye to eye.
Anara is just thinking like, it's not the bird. Doesn't even know magic.
Awesome.
What are you talking about, Sebastian? Just say it now, here, in front of everyone.
Oh, you want me to? You want me to tell them about your studies you've been doing in your room?
Kimmy
maybe
looks
we'll
nervous.
hold out just a little longer. You'll know.
Now it's a new song and dance. Now that we mentioned the studies.
Kimmy like sits in a chair and just sinks into it, just like, bye-bye.
Miyoko like deaf glares at Kimmy. You are my little sister, Kimmy.
She's just shaking her head like, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I still love you though.
Okay. I'm gonna ask one more time. Whoever casts whatever incantation this is, just tell me now, and I'll forgive you.
Well, if I could cast spells, Sebastian, I would not cast that spell.
You think it's magic, Sebastian?
It's it's that, or I mean, you guys don't know the. I've not created any kind of device that would be able to read mind waves. I mean, that's pretty outside my scope. So there's nothing you took out of me, and what has Maris done the whole time that I'm ranting and raving?
Oh, I was just gonna get into that. So Maris is like looking at you and like looking for symptoms of like malnourishment, being sick, or anything like that. Michael, I'm not even gonna roll a medicine check because like Maris clearly doesn't see anything wrong.
I'm gonna do
He's
dispel
confused.
magic on Sebastian.
Mm-hmm. What is that feature? No.
I don't.
What?
I don't think it is.
Are you talking? No, that's not. No,
No,
that can't be
no,
dispelled.
no, it's not. It's not a magical feature.
Okay.
That's an
No.
innate ability.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, Kimmy doesn't know that, so she's gonna
I'm-
see if that works.
I'm gonna look at Maris, and then go. If you hear this, duck in 3 seconds.
Okay, that's not fair because someone looked at it.
Right.
This is probably the poor decision, but this is where his logic is going. He's gonna wait for Maris to go back to eating, and then he's gonna take some of the porridge and like just whip it at him.
All right, dex save, Maris.
I'm doing it at disadvantage. 19.
Oh.
It just-
Damn.
He's like eating his porridge and
Just it in the bowl and just keeps eating.
yeah.
I look up.
Redirects it and throws it back with the collection tool.
Yes.
I look up at Sebastian. I know I've joked about milking you. I apologize. Why are you throwing food?
After he says that, I'm just gonna like put my hands on the table and stare at him and
Did I
wait.
just-
No,
Okay.
just
I think our snake friend has gone crazy. Somebody help you.
do I hear anything when he stops talking?
I mean, since you have no connection, no. I mean, you're kind of chalking it up to just monk clarity. You know, he's got a peaceful mind. You know, nothing's going on in there.
Okay, so if it's not you, but it's you, and you.
You just hear in Kimmy's head, like, oh my gosh, what's going on with Sebastian? This isn't normal.
And Naru, hold him down. He's going crazy.
I'm not gonna hold Sebastian down. He's not doing anything harmful.
He literally threw a plate at Mary's.
I mean, you know, we dodged it. Sebastian, maybe you should go and take a rest. Maybe you need a nap.
A nap after we just slept for hours.
You slept all the time? The whole time?
Yes.
Huh. Maybe I could look at my books and see what I could find.
You can do an Arcana or a History.
Kimmy's just like rifling through the pages, trying to find anything about like hearing thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
25.
The Yanti, aka the Nessarians, were they in fact praised a god, Sealock, goddess of whispers, who was very known with a very collective way of controlling her people, literally whispering into their minds and controlling them through kind of a hive mind mentality.
Does it say anything about why you could hear our thoughts, though?
It says it can directly relate to High Priest of Sealock gaining their power to read people's minds. Like that was a very common thing back in the day during the Nessarians' height of power, was that these High Priests would interrogate generals of the enemy by breaching their minds and finding out like tactics and strategy and stuff like that.
Okay,
Does Kim share all of this with us?
Yeah. So Kimi is going to read that whole passage, and at the end, she's just going to go, of course, like, that makes so much sense about what happened to you, you know, back at Snake's Vice.
What do you mean?
Well, it's this entity that's inside of you. It's
No.
It's influencing you.
No, it didn't go inside me.
Insight check? Or can I?
You can insight versus his deception.
Yeah, sure. I mean, fuck it.
If Sebastian will allow it.
Oh, I mean,
You can roll, but he honestly does not think there's something inside him.
Okay.
oh, okay. So
He just remembers something happened, and then your teacher was saying he wanted to like run experiments on him, and he's basically like, "Get the hell away from me."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you physically saw that happen, but he honestly just he doesn't think it's a thing.
Kimi,
Can-
what happened there? Tell us.
Judging by the way he's acting and knowing that knowledge, or assuming that knowledge, can I tell if he's just like high stress, you know? Like is it coming from a place of like, it's, you know, like you're in denial of the thing because it scares you, you know, kind of thing? Is it like that?
Are you asking me?
Somebody. I don't know.
I can't answer for the character.
Is it anxiety or anything like that? No.
I'm just saying, do you have any symptoms of like, are you like
he genuinely
jotty
believes
eyes or...
that a spirit did not possess him.
No, if anything, the most you probably could connect is how he's reacted around Miyoko. He's almost a little too practical with things.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from taking that assumption yourself, you know? You can totally believe, you know, that Sebastian is exhibiting those signs, you know? Even if he fully believes that, it could still be showing that, you know?
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was any visual indicators, like...
Oh, like, he is very agitated because of what's been going on this morning.
I know that there's a lot going on, and a lot of it, you know, it's a lot to digest, you know? And, but we're here to help you, and we're here to help everyone here. I mean, it's like Lilith said to me, you know, we're a family now. And I just, trust me, Sebastian, that I'm here to help you. And whatever it is that's going on.
I don't know what is going on this morning. I don't know. I just know I can hear you and you and you. And you three can hear me. But Maris cannot hear me. Or maybe he can. And he just doesn't think at all. Ever.
No thoughts, only monk.
Maris sits down his bowl and goes, "Are you sure you're feeling alright?"
I don't know.
We'll
I want to try something.
Go ahead.
I'm going to count. I'm going to hold up. I put a hand behind my back. I'm going to hold a number of fingers. And I want Lilith and Sebastian to tell me how many fingers I am holding. Without saying it, I want you to both to guess the same number.
I am confused. Why are we playing a game? And you just looks at Sebastian. Is the food poisoned?
Oh, no. It's fine. Look, I'll eat it.
Oh, good. Unless she takes more fish. Just like
But keep in mind that I'm kind of okay
He
around
can't be
poison.
poisoned.
So I mean, maybe somebody else should take a bite for reassurance.
Anar
I
is
have
just still
to eat.
staring at his echo, waiting for it to pop.
It's gotten fat from eating so much.
Yeah, it has.
Maris just like Maris waves his hand over all the food and just, it's fine. The food is fine.
Yeah, you purified of all the sugary bad.
Do you just like sweat into it? That's disgusting.
oh.
If I saw that, I'd be like,
I stick my hand right into the soup.
my germs.
No, now it's some good soup.
no. You know what's in my head. You want to
Yeah,
know?
I know. You know. Go ahead. What's in your
Yeah.
head?
Okay. It's you take your real good hand and you get all up in there. You get all up in there. You gotta mash it around, stir it up.
That was my favorite part of Scary. God.
Guys, we're
Take my finger out.
Grab my good hand.
I'm sorry, Joe X. I can see you're holding it together.
Just the good soup comment just really sent my soul. Kimmy's just gonna look back at Sebastian and be like, "Well, we'll figure this out, Sebastian. I know we can. We've done so much good so far. You know, well, we're gonna figure this out. And I promise, you know, you'll be back to normal."
You're not gonna take me to that professor, are you?
Oh, Professor Hornsby? I don't know if he...
No, the douche.
And then Lopa's like, what is...
Huckleberry?
No, the one that showed up
Huckleberry.
at the last minute and came in all frickin' look at me, I'm Professor Douchey Pants. I'm gonna frickin' poke and prod you.
Kimmy just kind of like looks down and kind of like looks back at you and goes like, "I promise, Sebastian, that I will not let any harm come to you. And
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you do, I got a bullet with his name on it.
It's not. You don't have to worry. We're not going to go down that road. I promised my professor that I would try to figure it out on my own, and I will not poke and prod you. That's how you put it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I won't do that.
Good. In my head, I'm thinking, how many bullets do I have in the gun right now?
Maybe don't think about that.
Don't. It is his mind. He thinks that. He goes, shit, crap. Don't think that. Don't think anything. Don't think anything.
I am.
I really got to fart.
After like hearing
Is that your poison spray?
No.
Can't be blamed
Let
for this
Lilliput
time.
talk. Let Lilliput talk, damn it.
Sorry.
During that like that short like conversation about Helios, like you just like Lilliput just gets like, I'm not hungry anymore. Can I go? Or what are we doing today?
Well, we gotta go to the tournament, right?
Okay. What is our plan?
That's
Oh,
what the meeting's
right.
about.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's important to have a plan so I could tell Helios and he won't, kill my dad, maybe.
Well, anyway, I have to go. I'm going to do some shopping around town.
Are you sure you want to go alone? And she just kind of looks around and like, And in her head she goes like, go, don't go.
I have had a very stressful couple of days doing that. Whatever that was in Snake's Vice. I need some time. So,
Maybe take Hornsby with you?
absolutely not that. Oh, Just being around that cat gives me anxiety.
I think it would be best if you had a companion with you. I'll go and tell him. I'll be back, guys.
I will go find him, Kimi. It's fine.
You promise?
Would I ever lie to you, Kimi?
Well,
Don't answer that, Kimi. She slowly walks away. It was very fun. Congratulations to everyone. Lillipa, you killed a lot of things. Very proud of you. Also liked it when you flew around in circles. That was really fun to watch.
Oh yes, I remember. She's just like I flew. Oh right, I did fly.
Even though I have wings, but I never flew like that, so very majestic. Anyway, Miyoko disappears in the crowd. Never to be seen again. Sorry.
BBG. BBG.
You thought you killed me. But evil. Evil Beckett.
Evil Holmes.
Evil Holmes. And before we continue, we're going to take our first break. So yeah. How you like that?
I like it a lot.
I like them baguettes.
So we're going to take a quick 15-minute break so I can get some coffee and the rest of them can do their things. We'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to part 2 of episode 13 of season 2 of Season Time. Whew. It's a mouthful. So we're going to jump right back into it as our party have converged at the lunchroom of the Temple of Laka, where they now plan their next stages of operation. How will they enter the tournament, and how will they deal with Olani Sea-Singer? So we come back into that scene just after Miyoko has departed within the crowds, and now you 5 are left to ponder your next move.
Right. Okay, so we have to decide on how we get into stopping the attack. Anyone have any ideas?
I don't think there's a way to stop it, but what if we could minimize the damage that they cause? What if we could ensure that the patrons of the arena are not in harm's way?
I thought this was a targeted attack for the she like kind of like her eyes kind of like move around. She's just like, I'm Federation leader. I do not know their name.
I mean, the target was supposed to be the president.
Yes, that one.
I mean, as far as I know, we got at least a foot in the door, as long as the temple still is vouching for us.
I still have my disguise, and I think that would be a good way of getting close to my dad. And then maybe I could persuade him.
I mean, I think at that point, that is really going to be just up to you. I mean, unless you specifically want one of us to do something as a failsafe in case your father doesn't want to listen. I think the better question is, how do we find out exactly where your father is going to be once we get inside the tournament?
Well, the spa owner seemed to know him really well. Maybe he could get us close to him.
I'm trying to remember what did the spa owner want us to do to get to have him basically sponsor us for the tournament.
He wanted us to kill one of the people in Snake's Vice who was like his rival or something, wasn't it? And bring back like proof of his death, or bring back like a ring.
Was it Marissa's girlfriend? I forgot her name, sorry.
Paraka.
Paraka, yeah.
I do not know if they mentioned them by name specifically, Kimi, but it could have been.
Well, the reason I ask is, do you think we could somehow fabricate evidence that we killed them, and then we kind of get maybe 2 sponsorships, like Temple of Laka is a legit one, and then we kind of schmooze up to Spa Dude.
Tyrion.
Mm-hmm. And he can kind of maybe help mosey through certain avenues while we're inside to maybe find a direct route to your father if he's so close to him.
Also, I should probably go alone because he knows who all you are. Unless you guys got disguise kits.
I mean, I do.
We could all have disguises. It would be fun. It's like costumes.
I have been in disguise this whole time. It is uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, but you'd have to get a new disguise because you already saw this disguise.
What happens if we don't disguise Lilliput? And then it's like, surprise, who's this?
But he's seen Lilliput before.
Yes, but if we all show
true.
up looking like different people, maybe they'll think that one of us is Lilliput, and the person that is actually Lilliput, it can just confuse them even more.
Well, I like the costume idea.
I like that thought, but I also worry that if we all... How about this? Are we actually going to participate in this tournament?
Well, from the sound of it, sounds like it may not even get to that point. So,
but I'm just saying, like, it sounds like it's some type of a lot of physical exertion. Do you think maybe? Because I've seen you two, he's going to look at Lilliput and Anaru, or even you, Maris, are more physically keen than myself. If you were to actually go and participate, maybe rather than trying to do it to make money, I mean, we can do that if we want to, but maybe if you went out of your way to do something and cause a scene and try to like stall things, and then that will maybe stall other things, because I don't know if the assassination or whatever is going to happen is supposed to happen at a certain part in the tournament, or if it's just gonna go off whenever.
I was thinking that we could possibly, I can reach out to Karak and see if some of the assassins can lend us aid to move about a little more stealthy. Maybe they can go with Kimi.
With my dad?
Yes, maybe we can bring some backup that don't look like us to help you out.
Yeah, that could work.
I think that's a good idea. I do not like the thought of you going alone. I know it may be your father, but given the climate of the situation, if what was said is going to happen, that's some pretty heavy stuff. And if you go in there and he says no, a lot of things could happen.
Well, whatever you think is best, and I promise that he will not say no. I'm very confident about that.
You said that last time, and then he left through a portal.
Well, last time I wasn't prepared. Well, I guess we got our plan. Maybe we should get supplies?
I mean, we can do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do to.
Lullaby.
Oh,
I had my hand raised for a while because I have a question and I didn't want to like meta it too much. The topic already kind of passed, but okay, this is gonna be a dump. But remember when Anara went with Valdera and they went to that secret meeting, and it was specifically stated that one of the guys there specifically smelled like Arterian spas, and then Anaru info dumped all that stuff on Lillipa. Would we be able to put that together that maybe the Arterian guy is not a great guy and maybe against us?
Definitely.
I did when he was being brought up, I didn't want to like be like, we do not trust him though, but I was just like, wait, has that been established yet?
no, I think only Lillipa and Anaru know that. I don't think you guys ever got a chance to bring it up to everybody else.
But you
Nope.
you definitely, Lillipa, would know that. I feel like.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to say something against it, say it.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, it was just I was just sitting here like oh, curses. Anyways,
Vapors.
let me put my hand down. Oh, Kimmy, but we can't trust our Tyrion spa guy. He's bad. No, sorry.
Canon, new Lillipa voice.
Is this how Lillipa sounds in her head?
No.
You liar!
Damn.
Don't talk like that
Is
at
that-
all!
Sebastian would be straight up drinking and then just do a spit take, me like,
Take another drink.
Okay. Here's how we'll do it. Like when the Arterian guy is brought up, Lillipa would like you would probably hear a very like messy thought process and like from Lillipa Sebastian where she's like, Arterian, wait, I don't think we can. No, we cannot trust him. Like she's like trying to put it together in her head.
hearing that, I would probably be like, I'm sorry. I mean, is there you want to say something?
Like perk up, be like, oh, right, you are in that situation right now. We cannot trust the spa man. His smells are deceiving.
Oh,
His
I mean,
smells?
I get that you like the the ocean, and his spas might be natural. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're clean. But I mean, if you don't,
I think what Lilliput is trying to say is he cannot be trusted because he was present at a secret meeting plotting against the well-being of people at this gathering. I may or may not have been present at this secret meeting as well.
you may or may not have been at a secret meeting.
I mean, there's a lot of things that have been going on that I'm not quite sure of, even though I've been living through them myself.
In my head, I'm gonna look at Anara and be like, "Are you good?"
And he's just going to stare back, but no thoughts come through. Like nothing.
I know you can hear me. I heard a little bit. Don't do that.
Kimmy's gonna go. Wait, what kind of secret meeting? Like with people that work with my dad, or like?
He's gonna pull out the mask that Valdra gave him. There was several other members present, all wearing a mask similar to this. And, well, they were plotting against the members of, and he's just gonna kind of repeat all the stuff that he said, or that he heard.
Does the mask look like Maris's mask?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No, dun dun dun.
Maris?
Explain yourself.
The BBEG?
Well, Kitty.
We thought it was the bird. It was you all.
85 would never. No, I'm just kidding.
You are full, Harry.
Kimmy, if they are plotting, maybe they might be involved with your father, since he is also plotting.
So you think they work for the Republic too?
Or they are in a position where they cannot say no.
I think this is... I do not know much about the Republic, but I do not think they are for either or. Not Federation, not Republic. Something different.
Well, we're gonna have to use him in order to get to my dad, or how else am I gonna get there? We don't know where he is in the arena.
I think I may have a way around that. You see, this mask is quite special, and he puts it on, and he's just going to like in his mind, he's Sebastian will hear him say Lilliput, and Anaru will change and will look exactly like Lilliput.
Well, Lilliput, upon seeing this, is kind of just gonna like hunch her back and be like,
Just like leaps into the air.
Like the
Hanging
cucumber.
from the ceiling by her claws.
Kimmy's just gonna go, wow, that's an awesome disguise! Wait, so you can change it to anybody or just Lilliput?
Yes, it's just Lilliput. So her cover is blown. She cannot come. No, I believe it is anyone.
I do not like this change back now.
And then he's going to change into Maris.
Much better.
And can you do that as much as you want, or?
I have not really had a chance to test the extent of this artifact's power, but I'm wondering if perhaps we go to Eterion with plan and purposefully tell him something wrong, he may go and tell his friends that we are plotting to do one thing, and when another thing happens, well, we can have those people's best interest in mind. Perhaps I could even disguise myself as the president.
Huh.
Hmm.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe you could go to find the president, you tell him what's going on, be a stunt double, and then we could bait my dad, and then I could talk to him.
Do you think he'll trust us? Do you think he'll trust me?
The president?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know, I've never met him.
I don't think he'd be very trusting of a random aquatic person with such knowledge. I worry that we may have to resort to other means of persuading.
But wait,
president.
isn't the president, okay, sorry, out of character, is it the president of the Federation? Or
Yes.
who? Okay. I know.
They were a woman.
What?
It's a
I
woman.
I
Yeah.
thought they were a woman.
I said the president of the Federation.
Yeah, you guys were earlier. Like you're like.
Yeah, just canonically, it's a woman.
Okay, sorry, wrong pronouns.
How dare you?
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
So, knowing that, Kimmy's gonna go, well, actually, now I think about it, Maris has a tie to the Federation, a link. So, you could go with him, and that's could be your key to, the trust factor, Maris?
Maris isn't feeling well. Maris, if you want to take off for the night, you can get some rest. But I think I think with that, yeah. So okay, I'm kind of getting dumbfounded. But Maris, if you want to take off, if you're sick, you can. Or if
No,
you wanna-
I can hang out for a little bit longer. It's fine. Well, Maris would. Yeah. I mean, Kimmy is right. We just have to be careful about how we go about it because they're already skeptical of me. But if we can play our cards right, I'm sure we can convince them.
As far as I know, Kimmy can convince anybody to jump off a cliff if she wanted to.
Oh, I would never do that.
I know you would not, Kimmy. It was what they call a metaphor,
Right.
I think. I am not sure.
In your head, you hear, yeah.
It gives you like a sharp ass thumbs up. Ching!
I'm on my edge.
In your head, you hear BDE, big dick energy.
Hey, you weren't chosen. Get out of here.
I still, sorry. I still think it's best I should probably wear a disguise in the tournament, knowing that, everything that's happened. I don't want to blow it,
Okay. So, what is the game plan? Summarize.
Yep.
Walk in there and start blasting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Walk and stop blasting. That's the Dean.
Explosions everywhere. Boom,
But here's
boom.
what we do. We make the plan, and then we go in there and we fuck up all our rolls, and then we start blasting.
Hell yeah.
That's D&D.
Walk in there, the Federation goes, hey, don't we know you?
Oh,
And I lock and load.
Fuck it. Start shooting. I think sorry.
Go ahead.
I think the plan is that we're gonna go in with Maris and convincing the president to trust Anaru about an assassination attempt. Anaru is going to be the decoy. We're gonna bait my dad And once he gets close enough, I am going to try to persuade him not to do it. Is what I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I can't wait to watch Naru just get absolutely blasted by an assassinate.
I know, just a bunch of like FBI guys to storm him, like tackle him down, like,
everybody.
Get down, Mr.
But
President!
this was going to lead me to my next question is, while I'm disguised as other people, I'm going to summon my echo. What does my echo look like? Does it still look like a Naru?
it turns into the person that you.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking, like, because it's like what Zach is saying. We could, well, if we do the distraction thing, then we would only have Lilliput, Miyoko doing that. So I don't know.
I can be very distracting. I mean, I am a walking distraction, honestly.
I'm just thinking, like, Kimi would want to be there with Maris to try to convince the president, because I feel like with Maris's clout with the Federation and my persuasion advantages, you know, we could do it, you know?
Mhm.
But then it's like after that is like, then what?
Don't forget we can use some of the assassins to help.
Maybe could we have them join the tournament with Lilliput and Miyoko?
It could be used as a distraction.
Could we
Right.
use the assassons to assassinate the other assassins, assassinating the plot to
Whoa,
assassinate
whoa.
the president?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Too much, man.
That's
You
a
went-
lot of
You went too
ass.
assassin.
It's too much
Nice.
ass.
Assassin.
I went assassin deep.
Hmm.
Oh. So you do have the professors and the assassin lords and the Temple of Laka as allies to use.
I think I would want to keep Helios away as much as possible during this, so maybe my professors could, like, keep him busy,
Okay.
because he's just gonna fucking do
I
something to
had
my dad.
I had a thought, but that's not gonna work
What's the
because because I would try to.
Yeah,
turn
what's your
invisible.
thought? I want to hear it in my mind.
Yeah, so in Sebastian's mind, you all three of you here, maybe if I use some stuff, I can disguise myself through a couple devices and make myself look like Kimi, and then I can go try to distract Helios. Wait, no, that's not gonna work because as soon as I use the one refractor ray to turn myself invisible, he saw exactly where I was. That guy's a dick.
Yeah, plus you wouldn't want him to, like, catch you, Sebastian, and then poke and prod you.
Yeah,
says that
because
out loud.
then it was just trying to be like he's like I've got you. I'm like I got you right where I want you. Ha ha! Bang!
Bang, bang, bang. You're dead.
And then he pulls a gun. I'm like, all right, man, this is not cool. I'm supposed to be the one. I'm supposed to be the pew pew boy, not you. No.
Well,
And
You just need to think of a get out plan.
hopefully we get out with my dad, and he's like, "I'm your dad." Woogie woogie.
Woogie woogie. I mean, like, we secure the dad, secure the package, and look, I'm just saying, at a tournament, there's usually like fireworks to set off or something. What if? And this is Toby thinking. This is not Lilliput thinking. Lilliput, no thoughts, only fish. We could set off some kind of like magical disturbance. Like, I'm sure they have like some finale fireworks set up somewhere that would just absolutely just and everybody would be like, ooh, ah, Wow, look at that. I don't know.
Okay, the other thing is, like, if my dad doesn't get persuaded, we have to hold him down or get him out of there because Helios will fucking murder him. And maybe we need an escape plan if that goes wrong.
Is anybody else capable of making portals that we know of? That just seems to be the go-to escape for just anything.
With command, can I give a command like obey?
Portal, now.
I think it's got to be specific. You could probably, I think you could technically tell somebody to like open portal. I think that's not a.
Or I could just say portal.
Michael, I'm gonna go real.
Real 5.
Well, yeah, real 5 head now. How many snakes do you think is on this island?
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
You're suicide squatting.
I'm just saying, like, if I just got like all the snakes and then just had them somewhere,
Ocean Snake 11.
and then at the right time, I'm just like go, and then just have them just flood the arena.
That would be wild.
I think
We
that
need a
could...
bag of holding.
Just open it
One
up,
mouse.
like
3,000 snakes.
I do have a bag of holding, or I can make one.
I think if you could find one snake and convince them to like go bring all the other snakes to you, and be like, "Hey, do you guys want to just like fuck shit up for a day?" Deforestation's a bitch. Do you want to get some revenge?
You want to live forever, or you want to die like heroes?
Do you want to be the heroes of this story? If so, crawl
Like,
into
if you could
this
just convince
bag.
one snake to go out there and get all other snakes to come back to you, put them in a bag of holding, and then just release them when the time is right. I mean, obviously you can't keep them in there for too long because I think they die.
I can help you. I have animal friendship.
There we go.
And then I can make sure that they're on our side.
You know what? No bag of holding. They just show up at the scheduled time to like fuck shit up.
They're very punctual. Snakes are.
It's like how like there's always like 100 cats that live inside a stadium at any given point to run onto the baseball field to make the game more entertaining.
Why not snakes?
Why not
snakes?
Wow. Okay.
What happens if before I let them into the area, I cast grease on the entrance that they come through,
Oh,
so then nobody can grab them, and they're just like
they're going fast too.
Yeah,
it's a combo of grease and Lilliput slime.
They're like those toys that are like have liquid in them, and they're like a cylinder.
Oh, I know the one with like the little donut thing.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
those things, but they're snakes.
Never gonna get me.
Oh, wow.
Look, I'm just saying, let's go full Lost Mines. That's never failed us before.
Never.
And then worst case, if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna start burning charge of that Sonic Whisper and just start telling people crazy stuff.
No,
Hell yeah.
No, you're forgetting the best part is Kimmy's going to have a wand of conducting fire hands. So she's going to be trying to tell the snakes to go over here, set them all on fire, and then it's
while
just
they're
madness.
greased up.
Oh my god!
Double greased up on a
They're gonna go
Plot
like
twist.
flying in the air, cartwheeling on fire, just like artillery shells dropping.
Plot
on
twist,
people.
we assassinated the
God.
president by accident.
God.
Trying to save him.
I mean, honestly,
We
we're
have
doing
snake
God's wishes.
Right? I'm just like, I know we're gonna try to save the Federation president, but I'm just saying, I don't give two shits about them.
Mo
The
is
thing
just
is,
sitting
I
up there with popcorn going, yep, this is perfect.
I just can't have my dad do it, okay? Just anybody else.
Look,
Yeah.
if the president died in a freak snake accident, that doesn't start wars. I mean,
Exactly.
game. In a
Exactly.
game. Out of
Next-
context.
What is a snake
day,
accident, not freak?
next day on the island, like this just in, there was an alleged organization of animal supporters that rampaged the arena and assassinated the president. Here's footage.
I saw them. Them snakes just came from everywhere.
Here's footage
I
now.
don't know that one in my pants.
The snake tabloids are just gonna be like, snakes are the Republic? Question mark?
We go live on scene to our reporter, Tip Ketchum. Tip, how's it going down there?
Oh my god, there's fucking snakes everywhere.
I'm here with one of the bystanders that said that they saw it go down right in ground zero, and then it pans over, and it's one of us just going, yeah, the snakes just came in out of nowhere. I don't know what was going on.
This just in. I'm getting an exclusive interview with a snake right now. Snake, can you tell us why you did it?
I don't.
Oh my god.
I feel like I might be on a fucking acid trip from her. This is just wild.
I think that's like a wonderful idea, and it could definitely work given enough time and prep.
Okay, that is our out. That's our escape.
I'm just saying that was the contingency protocol. Like, you guys do whatever you want. I'm just gonna get snakes.
Okay. To line it up, we're going to take Maris, Kimi, and Aro. Whatever. They're going to go make their way up to the president by any means. Kimi, just smile and wave. Do what you do best, honey. Go up there, get to the president, warn them of the possible attack, use Maris's Federation connections, and that he has not failed the Federation's request. Like, he's been pretty loyal, unfortunately. So, and with Kimmy's charisma and, like, just, you know, nobody wants to die at a tournament. That sucks. So, hopefully, please, you guys. That's gonna be embarrassing. What a way to go. But, Naru.
That's embarrassing, bro.
I'm sorry for everyone that's ever had a loved one die in a tournament.
Yikes.
Yikes, caramba.
They said it was to the death, but I didn't believe them.
Anaru, mask up. Now, Madam President will be on standby. I'm sure, like, you'll have, like, the president's, like, bodyguards with you, but we'll also have assassins there secretly, making sure that we have eyes on everything. We know what's going on. As soon as Olani even just, like, farts, we pounce on him.
That's my dad. How can you tell? I know.
I know his smells.
As soon as he like does anything like, or if I know that I'm not convincing him, I'm gonna use command like immediately on him.
No matter what, we convince him or we restrain him, and that is when we unleash the snakes. And we just get the hell out of there.
This could only go horribly
Kimmy.
wrong.
Step aside, Kimmy. I'm doing it. And then Kimmy looks at Sebastian. Do it.
Oh yeah, well, portal. And what? Fall through the portal.
Rained down on by snakes.
No, don't like that. Run, portal.
Just pulling a big lever. I'm like, this is now Snake's pit, bitches.
Damn. Oh, how the tables have turned.
Raining
how
blood, but
how they
raining
have
snakes.
slithered.
I also want to like applaud Michael for doing this whole layered of like intricate like subterfuge and all this stuff, and in the meanwhile I'm just like, how about I just get a bunch of snakes? I'm harassing Michael
Greased
the whole
up
time.
snakes
Like I want to
on
just grease
fire.
up all these snakes and just like
Light them
cannonball
up,
'em.
baby. Light them up.
Like, I give y'all vanilla experience, and I just implore you to just, you know,
Go
Fuck
buck
it up.
wild.
like here's the box. And most people like think outside of it. I'm like, no, really, there's 2 boxes, and I'm like next county over.
I love it.
We're playing 5D chess here in Seas of Time.
This is good. I'm liking it. Okay, yeah.
I
So
think like
Seventh
Miyoko
edition
and Momopa
D&D.
can be supports for anything. I don't know. Just throw us.
You're the
wherever
ones
you
going to
need
get the
us.
fireworks, right? You and Miyoko?
yeah,
I thought the fireworks turned into snakes.
Well, no, that's how they
What if
set on fire,
The
right?
snakes were fireworks.
To catch fireworks to the snakes.
Just strap him up and go like, "You're gonna die a hero."
Or maybe you could help Sebastian gather up the snakes.
He does like to mount them. So
I don't.
No, that's a Naru. That's a Naru.
Only from the rear.
oh,
Let's get that straight.
Oh my god.
I found him, Sebastian. This is a horde of them coming.
It's just like Anaru mounts snakes from the rear, Maris milks snakes. We're going places with this campaign.
Honestly, I kind of just expect Miyoko to sneak off, find the prize money, and run off with it.
Yep, in the background.
She's gonna get the president and kill him.
We get back to we're like on the boat and we're like, go, go, go. And like, Miyoko's just like, Kimmy,
The hag made me do it, Kimmy.
The body, severed head of the president rolls down like, I couldn't help myself.
The hag did it, Kimmy.
I mean, I feel like we're just doing a huge disservice if we don't mention our sponsor, Austin Pets Alive.
Oh, God. And that's where we're gonna cut it. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, so anyway, what a wonderful plan of operations. Will it succeed? Let's be real here.
Yes.
This is D&D.
it will, but not the way we expect it to.
Exactly. So, we will cut it there, and yeah, and we'll see you next time for another wonderful episode of Seas of Time. It should be very climactic. Hope to see you there.
Snakes of time.
Snakes of time. Snakes of time.
Thanks of time, everybody. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Watch out tomorrow. Another episode of League of Evil. One shot. So.
Oh, and I got the little graphic up. Ooh.
Yay.
We planned that.
Yeah. Yep, tomorrow, actually tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central, we're going to have on YouTube the first part of last year's League of Evil uploaded. So if you didn't watch last year for Halloween, we have part 1 of a 2-part thing. So part 1 will be up at 12 p.m. Central. That's what I said. And then, yes, that later that evening, we're going to be doing our second League of Evil of 2021.
Yay.
At 8:30 p.m. Central. Did I say that? My brain is everywhere, sorry.
Hi guys, we're Lich's Slayer.
Also, Toby, you want to tell them about Halloween?
I guess. So this, not actual Halloween, but on the 30th, we are going to have our annual charity stream. We'll be going for 12 hours, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to, right? Right.
Yeah, yes. Central
Time. And we'll be doing segmented game times. Everybody's going to be contributing and playing a game for you to watch. And in the meantime, you can donate to the charity that we chose this year, which is Extra Life. It all goes through Tiltify, if you are familiar with that. None of the money goes through our hands. It goes straight to the source. So you know that your donation is going to a good cause directly, and your money is safe. And we're excited to have fun with you guys and raise money for a good cause.
We're already millionaires anyway. We don't need your money.
Right?
We've already made.
And then we'll have after the stream, the same day on October 30th, our last League of Evil one shot for 2021. So
420.
Yeah.
Oh,
420.
blaze it.
Hey.
Mountain Dew, Doritos, 360 note, Xbox.
Those levels are gonna be high, man.
Xbox.
360 Xbox.
And then
360 Xbox.
really quickly,
No smoke.
Toby, you want to tell them what you're doing over on Toby Tuesdays this week?
Toby Tuesday this week on my channel, Tuberculosis. Am I still playing Resident Evil? God, I don't know anymore. It's been so long. Last week, Zach and I teamed up to play some Dead Rising 2, but we fucked up big time. We weren't paying attention to the timer. We failed the case completely. We tried to restart. We barely made it, but like then my internet went out and it was really cool.
That game alone made me think of like when I was a child, when I was a wee lad, I played Paperboy. I loved Paperboy, and then they released Paperboy on one of the Xboxes for free, and I was like, oh man, I love this. I went and played it, and I was just like, this game is a hot mess. What was I doing as a child? So like, it just shows that Dead Rising 2 stands the test of time as being
absolutely
just a rat bastard.
What a rat bastard.
I believe this week though Cass will be returning and we will hopefully finish Resident Evil, and this will eventually lead up into Jojo and I playing Resident Evil 5 together because I gotta beat Chris and punch rocks. I don't know what Sheva does. I think she just kind of shoots things and
She kicks.
She slices it.
kicks.
Slices it.
Slices the rock.
Gotcha.
Not
What's
the
up?
rock, right? Like not.
Oh
not-
God, please. He's a boy.
And what time and when can they catch Toby Tuesday?
You can catch Toby Tuesdays on my channel Tuberculosis at 11 p.m. Central Time or 9 p.m. Pacific. And we just spooky games, bad commentary, and me probably saying something that I shouldn't be saying live, but I do anyways.
Queen. And on my stream, I'm playing Little Nightmares. If you are not a pro gamer and do not cringe easily and want to see me die a billion times, come and watch me play Little Nightmares.
I think we're at like 17 deaths.
Yeah, I have a death count, and it's in the double digits. It's up there. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central, so I'll hopefully be finishing that up, or
Where
who
at?
knows. Oh, on X-Ray Specs.
Man, looking out. All right, that does it. Thanks again for watching, everybody. We really do appreciate y'all watching. You're the best. Come tomorrow, see League of Evil. Love you guys. Bye-bye.